Hi guys, welcome back to Irish Footy Vlogs. Today we have another video to Europa League preview, Milan against Shamrock Rovers. Before we get into that, please subscribe if you're new, like the video if you enjoy the content, and hit the bell notification button so you don't miss a video. And comment away in the comments, guys, as well. AC Milan and Shamrock Rovers. What a game this is. Tallaght Stadium, Thursday. The Giants are coming to town, I think it's fair to say. We're talking about a club here that in many ways are actually close to my heart, because when I was younger, we used to have, there was an Italian League Serie A programme on Channel 4. Some might remember, some won't. And the coverage you got of the Italian League was fantastic, probably more than the English League at the time. At the time as well, the Serie A Italian League was definitely the best league in the world. Most of the best foreigners went there as well. The English League didn't compare. But Milan were the first team that I really loved to see play. And, they've won European Cup Serie A. So I think one year they went unbeaten in Serie A as well, which was very difficult to do. Serie A was a very difficult league. But players like Ruud Gullit, Marco van Basten, Frank Rijkaard, the three Dutch guys. At the time as well, you could only have 3 foreign players in your starting 11, which was interesting dynamic as well. So you kind of had the flair and the quality of some of the Dutch players, and then you had the steel and tenacity of the Italian players at the back, like Franco Baresi, Paolo Maldini, who was a great player at the time, young player as well, probably the greatest defender I've ever seen play personally. You had Albertini, players like that, Donadoni, they're just coming back to me now, but a great team, huge club. The size of the club as well is replicated in the fact that they've won 7 Champions Leagues - European Cups. Only Real Madrid have won more. I think it's 13 with Real Madrid. They've won 18 titles in Italy, second to Juventus, league titles that is. Obviously won more Champions Leagues than any other Italian club as well. But it kind of just paints a little bit picture on the enormity of this club, AC Milan. We know in the last number of years they haven't been a say and they've gone down. Last season they finished 6th in Serie A, 18 points off Atalanta in the Champions League places, which is a big disappointment for Milan. But they showed signs at the end of last season that things are improving. And they picked up some big results against the likes of Juventus, beating them, Lazio, Roma, etc. near the end of the season. And there's promise there. They're a team going into the season with a bit of confidence, actually. They believe they can certainly get in the top 3 or 4 this season in Italy. So they're on the up, I feel, AC Milan. Their manager is Stefano Pioli, who was manager of Fiorentina. He played centre-back for Fiorentina and Juventus in the 80s. Wasn't always a good, typical Italian defender. But, they seem to have settled on him, as a manager now. I think he'll be going into the season with a lot of confidence as well. Just to name some of the players they have at the moment as well. They've Donnarumma, one of the best young goalkeepers in the world. Ramagnoli, try and get these pronunciations right. Ramagnoli sounds like a pasta, but very good central defender. Theo Hernandez, French left back. I think he's brother of the Hernandez at Bayern Munich. Very good player. Simon Kjaer, very experienced Dutch international. Benacar, 22-year-old Moroccan, was very good with them last season. They've just signed Tanoli from Brescia as well, who they say is a new Pirlo, very, very good on the ball. Kalanoglu, Turkish international. Of course, Zlatan Ibrahimovic as well, who's a bit blockbuster, let's be honest. They've a couple of injury concerns coming into the game, particularly up front. Rebic and Rafael Leo look like they're going to miss the game as well. But I think looking at this game, that's a bit of Milan, but looking at the kind of the game now, the individual game, it's a huge game that's severely dampened, in my view, because we can't let fans in. It's very disappointing that you get any club in Ireland, be it Shamrock Rovers or whoever, get a draw like AC Milan, and we can't let fans in. It's actually sickening, to be honest with you, in many ways. That said, it has to be a great occasion for Irish football. A lot of people will say that Milan are going to walk this and win 6 or 7. I don't necessarily see this to be the case, because I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm right now, but and it could end up that way. But I think Milan might come over and do a bit of a professional job. Shamrock Rovers players, I'd like to think, may well up their game for this as well, which often happens in these type of games as well. It can happen. Um, you want to see the performance of their lives, I guess, as well. But for Milan, I can see them winning all right. There's no doubt about it. It'd be a huge shock if they didn't. I think it'd be one of the biggest shocks in a long, long time in European football if Shamrock Rovers go through here. But you gotta believe you can by doing your best you can get a result. But I think Milan will do a professional job. I think they might win this 2-0 or something like that, maybe 3. I don't think they haven't started their season yet. I don't think the thought will be in them to come and win 6 or 7. The thought will be just to come and do professional performance, get through next round, job done. And I think they'll do that. It's still going to be great to see. I mean, if I'm a Shamrock Rovers player, I am itching for this game. To come up against some of those names I listed, you could be directly up against them or otherwise. And that's something I suppose you have to get out of your system in a way. You can't be too almost starstruck to a degree, but you got to use it in a different way. You know, you got to use it to try and harness a bit of energy and try and match yourself personally, your personal pride on the pitch against these players. I think Shamrock Rovers are capable of doing that. Goes without saying, I'm looking forward to this game. I think everyone in Ireland should be looking forward to watching the game as well. And that's about it, really, guys. So what do you think, guys? If you're a Shamrock Rovers fan, how are you feeling coming into this game? Are you nervous? Are you excited? Are you a bit of both? If you're just a fan in general, the Irish League, League of Ireland, guys, what do you think about this game? Is it does it come at the wrong time in a way, the fact that we've no fans? But it's a massive, massive game in Irish football. They don't come around very often, do they? So that's about it, guys. I'll leave it there and take it easy. Good luck now. Bye-bye.